let's go in here, take this one out. Now somebody said, what's the point in showing, sort of battles like these that have been done before or that are too simple or whatever. Well, that's as maybe. Some people say they want to see them all, so I'm going to show it anyway. I'll do it quickly. I'll whiz it up so we can get it sorted out. Hopefully it'll give me an opportunity to show Grenadiers doing something. You never do know your luck, dear, because so far Grenadiers have been useless. Okay, here we are in the battle. Battle deployment I'm not going to bother with. I'll just do it while I'm in the game. We've got very few to fight with, so we'll just go for it. Launch them in a position where I want them to be in the first place anyway. Just speed that up there. Yes, we're going in front of that wall, so we'll just line those up there. And this is going to be our deployment. We're going to deploy straight in front of... Oops, hang on a minute. Come on, let me have you. There you go, that's it. Just deploy in front of there. The Grenadiers off to the left, because we're going to go around the back of that wall and see if we can demonstrate Grenadiers doing what they're best at, which is throwing bombs at people, or grenades I think we prefer to call them. Okay, now I've been doing a lot of sound testing on this game, so I should be ready to get it right by now, and I mean sound testing. I've been doing hours and hours of it today, so I should be able to get the sound right. I tried experimenting with music and that was a pain, it really was. Let's just speed this up a bit here. So tried experimenting with the music, it just interfered too much. There's too much of a variation in the sound in the game that blocks out words every now and again, so that's no good. I have found, of course, when you do close-ups with people, then you get lots of sound as well, from the hooves of horses and shouting and muskets and stuff. So again, your voice gets drowned out. So there's no sort of way that I can accommodate those, such a wide variety of sounds. So what I've done is... what I'm going to do rather is I'm not going to speak during those times when I do close-ups. Okay, we're almost in position now. We've done this at super fast speed, of course. I'll do the whole thing at fairly fast speed. It does mean that you won't see a great deal, I'm afraid, because they're moving rather quickly, or rather hear a great deal, because they're moving rather quickly. The sound goes dead when they're going quietly, of course. Okay, so we want those there. We're going to put our Grenadiers on bomb attack. This is where Grenadiers really do come into their own, when you can get them in a position when people are behind a wall. There we go, we'll just do that. 3 ranks, and we'll whiz those over there. Just slow the game just down a little bit, just so you can see. Well, slow it down to normal, just so you can see what we've got. This is where I'm going to go quiet now, because you'll not hear me speaking. Okay, those are my Grenadiers getting into position. And these are my regular line infantry. Right, just have a quick flick over at his men behind the wall. Let's hope they're still behind the wall. Yes, they are. While my chaps are still getting into position, I'll just speed them up just a little bit so they can get there a bit quicker. Let's have a look down here and see them in position behind the wall. Now, oh, of course, you can't hear anything at the moment, can you? Because we're speeded up, so I can speak when we've got these close-ups on here. So, okay, you might find the men are twitching a little bit quicker than they normally would do. Okay, so what I'm going to do with everybody but the Grenadiers, I'm going to put those into a group, and then I'm going to move them all at the same time. So hopefully, oh, they're very close to the wall anyway already, aren't they? Goodness me, I didn't realise I've got them quite so close. I might just inch them forward just a little bit. An inch, for instance. Okay, just pull them round to there. So we're just almost there at the wall, perhaps just another little, just a little fraction there. Okay, so we're almost there at the wall, so if he comes the other side of the wall we should be able to get him quite easily. Alright then, I'm going to line up my Grenadiers here. Just here, and then launch some grenades at him. Let's go and have a look at the Grenadiers getting into position then, shall we? And hopefully we should see some grenades go in this time. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, anyway, I think I'll bring those cavalry a bit further forward as well, actually. A bit too far away, aren't they, those guys? We're going to need to be chasing them off the field. Let's have a look at the Grenadiers then. Here we go. Well, I've got them on grenade attack, but they don't seem to have their grenades at the ready for some reason. Probably because they've got to carry the muskets. You can probably see their grenade pouches slung on their hips. What I'm going to do is when the grenades go in, sorry if I whiz you around like this, you know, but when the grenades go in, I want you to be in a position where you can see them directly. Oh, looks like they've gone as far as I've asked them to go, so we'll just move them a little bit closer. Say to there. Perhaps we'll run them into that position there. And with a bit of luck, I might be able to show you them throwing the grenades in. If they won't reach, I'll move them a bit closer. Yep, I'm going to go just a little bit closer than that. Yep. Now, should be able to launch some grenades. Now, let's have a look, see what happens. What damage they do. 120 at the moment. Grenades flying through the air now. Or will we shortly anyway. There you go, way up in the air. Ooh, now that was rather nice. 81 out of 120, nearly 40 men killed, nearly a third of the regiment. Let's advance the rest of my army a little bit nearer. So then get a few shots in, we'll run them into that position. Grenadiers are going to throw again, because we've set them on automatic fire. Yeah, they do, once they've thrown their grenades, I'm afraid they do need to be told to throw them again. It'll take a bit of a fire. 37 down to 60, that is a bit, isn't it? Goodness me. 13 men dead. Come on, Grens, why aren't you throwing again? That's more like it. I think we'll just simply send in the cavalry now. I can't see them standing for that, surely. And there they go. Okay. So we've finally seen the Grenadiers do something, isn't it wonderful? Right, okay. I hope my cavalry are far enough away from them not to take any hits. Yeah, 44 out of 44, so they were okay. Now we're going to continue the battle, because if you end a battle like this, then somebody could get away. Main problem, of course, is that if you were to auto-resolve a battle like this, that's when it gets really stupid, because what will happen is, I'll just speed this up a little bit till the cavalry get there. Here we go. What will happen is, if you do an auto-resolve on this, about 40 or 50 of his men will get away, and you'll lose about 30 or 40 men in the battle. It's about 5 per unit. 7, 2, 4, 5, 8 units. Yeah, about 35, 40 men we'd lose from that. And of course it costs a lot of money, and we haven't got a lot of money to replace those men. Let's have a look now, see the carnage. Okay, that should be battle 1 very shortly. Okay, there we go, lost 15 men. He's lost all his men, which is good news. Let's close that down. Do the same as what we did before. What we're going to do is move our army out of there and tempt him to come and get us, if he'd really like to. Okay, we'll go in there more than once so that we can damage it as we're going past. There's the damage that we put on there, and then put our man back. we go. Just get him out of the way there. There's plenty of defence around there. They've got the old pikemen in there, main army there, so plenty of supports. Just cost them a little bit more to repair it, that's the thing.